My brother brought home a girl we had never met. But when we checked the security footage, we realized he walked in alone. My brother, Daniel, has always been the quiet one. Not shy, just the type who keeps to himself. He works late, barely talks about his personal life, and rarely brings people home. So last year, when he told us he was seeing someone, my mom practically cried from relief. Her name, he said, was Mara. He never showed us pictures. Never brought her around. Never talked about how they met. Just, her name is Mara. At first, we didn't think much of it, until the night he finally did bring her home. It was around 11 p.m. I was in the kitchen scrolling through my phone when I heard the front door unlock. Daniel walked in, smiling slightly, which was rare enough, and behind him stepped a girl. Tall. Thin. Long dark hair. Wearing an oversized gray hoodie with the sleeves covering her hands. She didn't say anything. Didn't smile. Didn't even really look at us, she just stared past us, like her eyes were focused somewhere behind our heads. My mom said, "Welcome, Mara." But the girl didn't respond. She just tilted her head a little, like she was listening for something that wasn't there. Daniel laughed nervously. She's just shy. Long day. I wanted to tease him, but the look on her face shut me up instantly. Something was off. We all went to the living room. Daniel sat next to her on the couch, but she positioned herself strangely, like she wanted to sit as close to the armrest as possible, away from us. At one point, my mom asked, "So, how did you two meet?" Mara slowly turned her head toward Daniel, not in a normal way, more like her neck moved first, then her shoulders followed. Before Daniel could answer, she said quietly, "He doesn't remember." My mom and I exchanged a look. Daniel's face went pale. He muttered, "She's joking. She does that." But she didn't smile. Not even a little. She stayed like that, facing him, for a full 10 seconds. Like she was waiting for something. And then suddenly stood up and said, "Bathroom?" I pointed down the hall. She walked away without another word. The moment she was out of earshot, I whispered, "Dude, what the hell is going on?" Daniel pinched the bridge of his nose. Look, I'll explain later. She's had issues. But the way he said issues made my stomach twist. She was gone for a long time. Too long. So my mom knocked on the bathroom door. "Mara, honey? You okay?" No response. We waited another minute, then Dan opened the door. The bathroom was empty. Like empty, shower dry, window closed, mirror clean. She wasn't there. We searched the house top to bottom, calling her name. Nothing. Daniel looked like he was going to pass out. Then Mom said something that froze both of us, "Check the cameras." We always kept a security camera facing the front door. So we pulled up the footage on my brother's phone. We watched Daniel walk up the driveway. We watched him unlock the door. We watched him step inside. But he was alone. No girl behind him. No second shadow. No one else entered our house. My mom whispered, "Where is she, Daniel?" He collapsed into the armchair, shaking. And that's when he finally told us the truth. 2 months earlier, he had been driving home from work at around 2 a.m. He saw a girl in a gray hoodie standing on the side of the road. Thought she needed help. Pulled over. But when she lifted her head, he said he felt the coldest fear of his life. Her face was pale, almost gray. Her eyes were completely black. No whites at all. He panicked and drove away, fast, without helping her. But every night after that, he saw her. On the bus. In reflections. In the corner of his room when he woke up. Always wearing that gray hoodie. Always silent. Until 2 weeks ago, when he woke up and found her sitting on the edge of his bed. He didn't remember falling asleep. He didn't remember letting her in. But she spoke just once, "You left me there." He said after that night, she followed him everywhere. He didn't bring her home, she simply appeared when he walked in the door, and now she was loose in our house. Suddenly the bathroom light flickered on, even though the switch was off. We all turned toward the hallway. The light began to hum. Then buzz. Then flicker faster. And slowly, the bathroom door closed. Not slammed. Not pulled. Just gently, as if a hand was guiding it shut. Daniel whispered, "She's angry." My mom grabbed my arm. "What does she want?" Daniel swallowed hard. "She wants me to remember." He walked down the hallway, against our begging, and placed his hand on the door. It opened by itself. Inside, the mirror was fogged up, but the shower was dry. And on the glass, written in dripping streaks, were 3 words, "You left me." Behind Daniel's reflection, something started to move. Tall. Gray hoodie. Black eyes. My mom screamed. I pulled Daniel back and slammed the door. We ran out of the house and didn't go back until sunrise. The bathroom was empty. No writing. No fog. No figure. Daniel said he didn't see her again after that night. But last week, my mom woke up to the sound of the front door unlocking. She checked the camera. Daniel wasn't there. But someone else was. A girl in a gray hoodie, just standing at the door. Waiting.